These rules have been simplified for you so that you can see most of them in one go. Number 1, the letter Ba, Jim, Dal, Ta, Qaf. Can you say these 5 letters?
Yes.
Say them.
Ba, Ja, Dal, Ta, Ka.
Ba, Jim.
O Ba, Jim, Dal, Ta, Ka.
Ba, Jim, Dal, Ta, Qaf. Okay, so whenever any one of these letters comes with sukoon, comes with what?
Sukoon.
Yeah. When ba is with sukoon, jim with sukoon, dal with sukoon, ta with sukoon, or qaf with sukoon, then what do?
It bounces.
Make a bouncing sound. That's called qalqalah. For example, can you read it?
Ahad.
Ahad. Ahad, right. So this is what you got to remember. So whenever we see ba, jim, dal, ta, qaf with sukoon, wherever it is, or even any one of these letters comes at the end of a sentence where we stop, or in any place where we will stop, then still we will read the letter with sukoon, with bouncing sound, because when we stop, mostly we read with sukoon. Will you remember that?
Yes.
Okay. Rule number 2. Meme or noon. If meme or noon come with shiddah or tasdeed sign, do you know how the sign is?
Yes.
Okay. If noon or meme come with shiddah or tasdeed sign, then we got to make 2 beats long nasal sound. 2 alif long nasal sound. Like, can you say this one?
Anna. Anna.
Not na, anna. Nasal sound will be longer, but not the letter. Anna. Say.
Anna.
Na will not be, na at the last sound will not be long at all. Last sound will be very normal. Anna. Say.
Anna.
Anna.
Anna. Anna.
If we say anna, it will be long, it will be wrong because we are stretching na. There are 2 noon. When we put tasdeed on top of any letter, we count 2 letters. First one with sukoon, like an. So sukoon one will be with nasal sound, an, and second noon with fatha. So that will not be longer. Okay, go ahead, Tasin.
Can we take a picture of this? Because
of course, I'm recording it for you so that I can give you the audio as well. Yes,
I took a picture.
Okay, fine. Yeah. So, number 2, whenever meme or noon come with tasdeed or shidda, we got to make 2 beats long sound, like anna.
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 How do you say inna? How do you say that?
Inna.
What about thumma?
Summa.
What about amma?
Amma.
So how do you read meme or noon with tasdeed?
2 beats long nasal sound.
2 beats long.
Okay, very good. So rule number 1 was about qalqalah, bouncing sound. When do you make bouncing sound?
When there's when ba, jim, dal, ta, qaf have a sukoon.
What do you do?
You make a bouncing noise.
Okay. What about meme and noon with tasdeed? What do you do?
You make, when it's with tashdid, you'll make 2 beats long nasal sound.
Okay. Tasin, can you summarize these 2 rules?
Well, if there's a bad jim, dal, ta, one with sukoon, it makes a bouncing sound. And then if there's a man with the shidda,
Mim
it
or
would
noon.
be meme or noon. The shidda, it would be 2 beats long.
2 bits long or 2 bits long nasal sound.
It would be 2 beats long nasal sound.
For example,
Anna.
very good. Let's see, rule number 3. You know the word Allah. We find the word frequently in the Quran, don't we?
Yes.
So, there are many rules of reading the middle letter Laam of this word. Sometimes this letter Laam can be heavy, like law. Sometimes Laam will be light, like li. Sorry, not li, like la. Sometimes heavy, like law. Sometimes la. Law, la. Law, la. Did you get the difference?
Yes.
So sometimes it's heavy, law. Sometimes light or thin, la. Do you want to know when it will be law or when la? Do you want to know that?
Yes.
Okay, let's see then. Number 3. If fatha or dhamma, that means zabur and pesh, comes with the letter lam before the letter, then lam will be heavy. So if zabur or fatha or dhamma, I mean zabur or pesh, comes before the word Allah, comes just the letter before the word has zabur or fatha, zabur or dhamma, then the letter will be heavy or thick. Did you get the point?
Yes.
Okay, again I'm saying if the letter before the word Allah gets zabur or pesh, that means dhamma or fatha, then the letter lam of Allah will be heavy. Like here in example, Hu Allah. You see there is the word Allah and the letter before it got zabur or fatha. You see?
Yes.
So this lam will be heavy. Hu Allah. We can't say here Hu Allah. That will be wrong. We got to say Hu Allah because there is a fatha before the word Allah. Did you get the point?
Yes.
Okay, who can summarize it then?
If ba jim dal ta ka has sukoon, then I'll make a bouncing sound. For example,
Okay, Tafia.
if there's a meme, if meme and noon have a tashdid, there will be 2 beats long and they have a nasal sound. Like for example, anna. Number 3, if there's a fatha or waw before Allah, it will make the lam heavy and make it Allah. Allah. And then, for example,
let me make
Allah.
If there is fatha or dhamma before the word Allah, okay? Before the word Allah, fatha or dhamma has to be just before the word Allah. As we see here an example, there's the word Allah and fatha before the word Allah. It can be any letter. It can be any letter waw or any other letter, but if it gets fatha or dhamma just before the word Allah, then the lam of Allah will be heavy. Can you summarize the rule number 3 again?
If there's an fatha or waw before Allah, the lam will be heavy. And then I'll make the sound Allah. For example, Allah.
Okay. Tasin, can you say it in your own words? Tasin?
Oh, hello.
Yeah, say it in your own words.
Okay.
Rule number 3.
So if there's a bad jim dal ba qua with the sukoon, it would be bouncing.
If on the right is Fatah or Dhamma and on the left is the word Allah, then the Lam of Allah will be heavy. Like Hu Allah.
Like who Allah.
So if we say Hu Allah, will that be right?
No, it had to be who Allah.
Why? It has to be Hu Allah. Why
Because
law?
there is Fatah and Dhamma.
There is Fatah, not Fatah and Dhamma. It has to be any one of it. You don't count both.
It could be Fatah or Dhamma.
Dhamma. Yeah, on the just
Dhamma.
very letter before it. As the letter is here, wow. So it got Fatah. Okay, now let's see opposite thing. If there is Kasra or Zair, what do we do? If on the right side of the word Allah, the letter contains Kasra or Zair, we make the letter Lam light, thin, like Bismillah. Look here, there is the word Allah. Here is the word Allah.
So
and
basically,
then, yeah, say.
Before for Allah it was who Allah, but now it would be like so.
Now it will be because the previous letter got kasra or zair, mim got zair, so this lam will be thin, light, la. Bismillahi, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. If we say Bismillah, how will that be? If anybody say Bismillah, will that be okay? Tafiya?
No.
What do we have to say?
We have to say Bismillah.
If we say here, Hu Allah, how will that be?
No.
What it will be then?
It will have to be Hu Allah because there's no kasra in the right.
Before the last letter and the right, yeah. So you can say it on the right. So summary of 3-4 is if there is a Fatah and Dhamma on the right of the word Allah, then the lam will be heavy or thick. Or if there is a kasra before the word Allah, then the lam will be light or thin. So if we just remember 2 examples, Hu Allahu and Bismillah, we will remember everything.
Okay.
So now read these 4 rules now and tell me without looking your own words, but have preparation fast. You will say fast, Tafiya?
I will. Okay, so the first rule is if there is a ba, jim, dal, ta, qaf, if there's a sukun, they'll be bouncing. For example, ahad. And then rule number 2, if mim and noon have tashdid, it will be 2 beats and have nasal sound. For example, anna. Rule number 3, if Allah, you can say
if the word Allah, if
Allah has, before it has a fatha and wow, it will be pronounced.
No, not wow. Wow is not matter. Wow doesn't matter. It can be any letter. If there is a fatha or dhamma.
If there is a fatha or dhamma before before, then it will make the lam heavy. For example, hu Allah.
Again,
Number
can you
4,
say the example again?
hu Allah.
Hmm.
Number 4, if hu Allah has kasra in the right, the lam will
Not
be
who
pronounced
Allah,
like
no, not who Allah. If the word Allah gets kasra on the right, that means if the letter before the word Allah gets kasra, then we'll make the lam thin or light. Again.
lighter. Number 4, if the word Allah has a kasra before it, it will make the lam lighter and then it will be pronounced Allah. For example, Bismillah.
Brilliant. Very good. Tasin, will you say now?
Yeah.
Say that.
Okay, so the first rule is there's a bad jim del to ko with the sukoon, it would make a bouncing sound. For example, it would be ahad.
Mhm.
And then number 2 is if there's a meme and noon with the shidda, it would be 2 beats long and nasal sound. So it would be anna. Anna. And then for number 3, there's a factor dhamma before Allah. It would be heavy. For example, Hu Allah. And then for number 4, if there's a qasra before Allah, it would make it lighter. So, for example, it would be Bismillah.
La. Bismillah.
Bismillah.
We're all talking about the lam of the word Allah. So this lam will be heavy, hu Allah, and again lam will be light, a lighter, thin, Bismillah.
So it would be Bismillah, but it's not gonna be Bismillah.
Very good.
It would be Bismillah.
MashaAllah.